Year 1658, Spain. A dark room, dim candlelight, and a man lying on a bed whose breathing is fading. This was no ordinary priest. This was Baltasar Gracian, a Jesuit priest who spent his entire life among Europe's most powerful kings and ruthless courtiers. He watched empires rise and palaces turn into ruins. Just before dying, Gracian said a sentence that echoed through the corridors of power for the next 400 years. What is seen the most falls first. Today, in 2026, when you see people on your phone screen showing off their shiny cars and success, remember they are unknowingly mocking Gracian's warning. They are turning themselves into a target the world is ready to bring down. In his book, Oráculo Manual, Gracian wrote, "The more you show, the more you lose." Rule 1. The trap of visibility and the psychology of envy. Why is visibility dangerous? When you display your success, you invite 3 destructive forces: the poison of envy, the math of envy. In psychology, this is called relative deprivation. When someone sees your success, their mind compares and bitterness is created. That person may smile, but when given the chance, they won't hesitate for a second to pull you down. Gracian wrote, "It takes years to make friends, but only a moment to make enemies." The trap of expectation. Once you display success, you become a prisoner of your own image. You can no longer be ordinary. You have lost your freedom. The attack of attention. When you become visible, everyone starts counting your mistakes. Without privacy, no one can truly be powerful. Rule 2. Robert Greene's Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Here enters one of the greatest modern writers on strategy, Robert Greene. The 3rd rule of his book, 48 Laws of Power, is deadly. Conceal your intentions. If you tell people what you are going to do, you give them the opportunity to destroy your plan. Greene says, create a smokescreen. Send people down the wrong path so they cannot see your real goal. Mystery equals power. What people cannot understand, they value more. Say less. Law 4. The more you speak, the more ordinary you appear, and the more information you give away. Rule 3. Machiavelli, the dark blueprint of the prince. Niccolò Machiavelli revealed the bitter truth of power in his famous book, The Prince, and it remains just as true today. Machiavelli believed a ruler must be as strong as a lion and as cunning as a fox. Machiavelli said, "Appearance versus reality. Show the world what they want to see, but do what is necessary to maintain power. Fear is safer than love. Being loved depends on others, but being feared is in your control. Results are everything. The world questions outcomes, not intentions." Rule 4. Chanakya's Diplomacy and 11 Secrets. Acharya Chanakya understood thousands of years ago which things must remain hidden among relatives and society. He listed 11 things that should be kept secret. The truth about income. Never reveal your real earnings or people will become jealous or ask for money. Love and attachment. Keep matters of the heart private or people will become spies. Past struggles. Do not tell everyone about your poverty or difficult days. Family conflicts. Taking home matters outside is like adding fuel to the fire. Big plans. Never announce goals before they are achieved. Mental pain. Do not share your suffering with everyone. People may mock it. Comparisons. Never say you are behind someone or society will push you down. Acts of generosity. Charity and help should remain private or they become performance. Deep weaknesses. If you reveal weaknesses, people will weaponize them. Bad habits. Fix your flaws yourself, don't advertise them. Unfinished dreams. Dreams are fragile. Nurture them quietly. Rule 5. John D. Rockefeller, the Emperor of Silence. If you want a real example of invisibility, look at John D. Rockefeller. He was the richest man in the world in his time, yet so mysterious that his face rarely showed emotion. Rockefeller taught silence. In meetings, he mostly listened and calculated. Fortress. He hid his wealth behind trusts and companies. Competition is a sin. Quietly, without noise, he captured the entire oil market. Rule 6. The void. Why do we show off? Gracian and Chanakya understood this centuries ago. Every human has a void inside. We try to fill it with validation from others. When you show your car and someone says, "Wow," it feels good for a moment, but the emptiness returns. It becomes an addiction. Gracian wrote, "The one who depends on external praise is hollow inside." Rule 7. The 7 pillars of the invisible empire. Practical framework. Starting today, follow these rules to build your invisible empire. Hide income, show impact. Hide assets, show knowledge. Hide plans, show results. Hide enemies, show diplomacy. Hide emotions, show stability. Rule of scarcity. Do not always be available. Absence increases value. The art of saying no. Live on your terms, not to please others. Conclusion. Invisibility is the ultimate power. Balthazar Gracian is no longer with us, but his wisdom is more relevant in today's digital world than ever before. He said, "Whatever wants to win must first learn to disappear." Starting today, make a commitment. Do not be part of the crowd that makes noise over every small achievement. Become the invisible player who watches the entire game from the shadows. Grow your roots so deep that when the storm comes, the world sees you still standing. Stay silent, work hard, and build your invisible empire. Friends, this single video took weeks of research and hours of effort to bring this valuable knowledge to you. If you received even a little value from this video, please like it in appreciation of this effort and subscribe to support us.